So let's walk you through how to create your own email from scratch. So here are your templates up here at the top. Just by clicking any one of these icons will open up the editor for that template. I'll go ahead and open up an email greeting. All right, here's my blank slate here. First step is to go ahead and type in my message. All right, now that my message is typed, I can start editing it a little bit. Here on the left-hand side, you'll see a toolbar full of different editing tools. So I can bold certain things. I can make the font a little bigger. I can change the font, I can change the color. I can even add a photo inside the text by clicking this button here. I'll pick one from the gallery. And this is a 4th of July message, so I'll pick something like this. I want it on the right side, and I do want to customize this a little bit more, so I'm going to click Edit This Message. And here are my editing tools at the top. You can take some time to play with those tools, but most of the time people end up using the text tool. And you can customize the graphic just by adding the recipient's name. You can change the font here. And change the color. And then make it the right size. All right, when I'm happy with it, I'll click Apply and Save. And you can hyperlink the photo if you'd like. I'm going to leave that blank for now. Some of the other tools that you can do on the left-hand side here is use hyperlinks. So maybe I have this really cool fireworks video that I'm just going to have fun here and link to this term here. And I'll bold my first name bracket. These brackets or dynamic tags will pull the information from various places. So the first name tag will pull the name of your recipient. So you can send this message to 5 people, and the first name tag will pull the first names of those 5 people, and each recipient will see their first name. This can also go in the subject line. So inside the subject line, the recipient will see their first name. And then my first name obviously will pull my first name that I have in my profile. All right, so my text is good. For my top image, instead of browsing the gallery, I'm going to upload my own image. And I actually found a .gif file that will fit perfectly. Go ahead and click Save. All right, this looks great. Now I just need to add my subject line. And I think this message looks great, but I want to look at it inside my inbox. So I'm going to send a test. And your email address will show up here. You can change it or send it to different individuals, but I'm going to go ahead and click Send Test. And I'm going to check my email. And here's the email. You'll see how the tags pulled the first names of the recipient and the sender. Great, looks like everything worked fine. Here at the top, you'll see a few more buttons. The left here, you can click and it'll list all of your profiles, and you can switch your profiles right here within the editor. I can add any attachments by clicking this button here. I can schedule this email to go out maybe on the 4th of July, or maybe just first thing tomorrow morning. That way it's the first email that my recipient gets. It's now scheduled for 7 a.m. tomorrow. If I'm not quite ready to send this message and I want to come back to it for further editing, I can click the Saved button and it'll show the last time that my template has been saved. The next icon will open up your message library. So if I click this, my message library opens up and I can use a message that's already been created for me. Just click Use, or I can click Preview to read it first. Since I already have a message created, I'll go ahead and exit out. And then under Settings, I have a few options as well. By default, if you have multiple recipients of this email, your recipients won't see each other. However, if you want everyone to see each other, just go ahead and click it. And now Chris and Tim and Jane will all see each other on the email. I'll go ahead and X them out here. I can also send this email to a group. So if I open up my address book here and then click groups, I'll send this to my newsletter group. And all 143 recipients will receive this email, each with their first name in the first name bracket. Again, I can send test, and because I have this scheduled, I'll click the red button and it'll schedule it to go out tomorrow morning. However, if I want to send it now, I'll remove the schedule and click send. So that is our basic email editor. Our other email template is very similar. However, you'll notice it doesn't have a big graphic at the top, and my logo is at the top instead. So you can type in your message here. You can still add a graphic here on the side. And I can type my message. All of my editing tools are the same, and all of my buttons here at the top are the same.